with another video. Thanks for joining us. In today's video, we're going to preview the Leicester versus Manchester United game, and also there's a little bit of news on James Garner. But first of all, Tony, let's get stuck into this preview.
Well, the Erik Ten Hag come out today. This is the squad going forward till at least January. Ronaldo is staying, barring a miracle. Something may happen, but he's happy with Ronaldo. He's happy with the full squad, and he's raring to go against Leicester. Will Ronaldo start up front? He did say that the players up front, the intensity, the work rate, what they do, we need a big squad. We've got a big squad, so they'll all get the chance. I do believe, in my opinion, that Ronaldo will start. I think we need someone up there as a main focus point. I don't think we've seen that against Southampton. So looking forward to the Leicester game, I think there will be a change.
Do you think, sorry to interrupt, but do you think with Ronaldo, do you think it's just been a case of he's not been match fit and that's why he's not starting? Or do you think he prefers either Rashford or Martial up front before Ronaldo?
No, I think it's down to what he wants from the players and how they want to work. I don't think Ronaldo has got the full work rate for 90 minutes. But against Southampton, that work rate faded because of like the style of play, with it being an away game. Different type of game, and I think it'll suit Ronaldo more. The other player I'm looking forward to, I think Casemiro will come in. I think he has to come in. Who's going out? I'm not sure. I think we'll see a different change of formation and the way he sets up against Leicester. I know Leicester are bottom of the league, but that means nothing. They're playing Manchester United. But Casemiro, definitely to come in. I thought Eriksen, he's been playing really well. Where he's going to put him, he might put him further forward. But the game is all poised for Manchester United to go out there, stamp their authority on this. And I think Ten Hag, as he said today, the squad, he likes the squad. They're going to all get games. There's plenty of games. And starting with Leicester, I think we're going to see a change now. I think we've just got through the two games, the Liverpool and Southampton game. We've weathered the storm. And he's looking forward to it now. He really, really looks excited going into this season now.
He obviously did touch on Anthony and Dubravka. You know, there's paperwork still to be signed. It's not over the line just yet. But, you know, fingers crossed, we're all expecting them both to happen. But do you think for this Leicester game we might see, you know, whoever plays on that left-hand side is going to be his is going to be his first choice to start on that left-hand side going forward? Because as we know, Anthony plays on the right. So if we see Sancho out on the left, is that going to be happening going forward regular?
You have to look at it going forward. I think this game here, if Rashford starts on the left, he's in big trouble if he doesn't perform. Anthony, you would expect him, when all the signatures are done, the paperwork, to come straight in. And Rashford, if you look on last year's form, if you look at the away game at Southampton, he faded in that second half completely. I think he's in big, big trouble. So whether it's Sancho switches, I don't know. But Rashford, I want to see him at Leicester really, really put it in. Because if he doesn't, then last year and at the start of this year, it's just been a waste of time. And going forward with Rashford, his contract runs out at the end of the year with an option to extend. I think if he gets put off that starting 11, I think you'll see the Rashford edging for a move come January onwards. Yeah,
I just think, though, for this one, you know, I'm a bit torn between the both of them, to be honest, with this one. With Ronaldo or Rashford starting up front. I think Martial's still ill, I think, from what I remember he's been saying in his press conference.
Yeah, Achilles.
So I do think we might see the same three starting up top, with Rashford up top, Sancho on the left, Elanga on the right. But I won't be surprised, actually, to be honest. Like I said, I'm torn between him and Ronaldo on who he will start. Because for me, I think Ronaldo should be near enough that match fitness now. Obviously, he missed out through pre-season for whatever reasons. And
I think when you look at Ronaldo there, right, we actually missed him at Southampton in that first half because we didn't have someone in the middle to aim for any crosses or anything like that. So I think the manager will look at this and make changes. And to be honest with you, any manager looking at that Southampton game should make changes because it was not good enough. The intensity, what he asked for and demands, wasn't there. So I do think naturally he will make changes. What I'm concerned about this game, right, is Varane and Martinez playing together.
Why?
Okay. I'm concerned with Varane. It's now getting into a few games. It's going to be not concerned where I'm worried. It's going to be interesting because Varane now...
To see if he can manage that amount of games, you mean, in a week, 2 weeks?
Well, what it is, he's had injury problems. We all know that, right? But with Martinez, he works well. He, without a shadow of a doubt, them two, right, have been really good the last few games. But Varane, you've got to look forward and think, right, will he get rested? He'll definitely play against Arsenal. He'll definitely play against Leicester. Will he get rested after that? I think he will. But we need to just check on him for his injuries because I think he's pivotal in this team at the moment with Martinez.
Well, I do think, with you saying that, I do agree with your points. And also, I think we actually need a steady back four. I think any team that's a good team, especially challenging for trophies and things like that. Not that I'm saying we're going to be this season, but you always need a steady back four, same back four every single game because it breeds confidence throughout the team.
Well, you look at Liverpool. Liverpool didn't achieve anything until they got a steady back four. Yeah. They brought in Virgil van Dijk, and that cemented it. So you are right.
You're looking at the Southampton game. We've got a clean sheet, first clean sheet away from home in a very long time.
Yeah.
That would have given him a big boost, big amount of confidence. Yeah. And I think Ten Hag's looking at that now, and I think we can all safely say, looking at that back four, that's his back four for the rest of the season. His first choice back four. Yeah. Obviously, it might change for certain games, like you say, with Varane, when he needs a bit of a rest, and rightly so, Martinez, etc. And
no, it's the back four we need, and we need it solid. Now, going into this game, there's one thing what Leicester aren't. They're not solid. They're in disarray. I mean, Rodgers, he's not happy at all with this team of his. People there are down tools. Fofana, for instance. Varane, he's had all the nonsense with his missus in court and all that. It's just caused that much disruption. But there's people there who look as though they're running out their contract next year. He is not happy. They're not bringing in players. And, the bottom of the league. Yeah. By rights, we should go there. We've got the quality.
And just turn them over.
And turn them over. But, as we all know, it's Manchester United have come to town and things happen. And it's not been a happy hunting ground. The one thing I look at as a happy hunting ground, right?
I think we've only won one in the last 6 against Leicester.
Well, when we played,
we've always found it tough in the past, Tony. But like you say, I think over the last couple of games that we've had through Liverpool and the Southampton, the confidence should be rising now and it should be growing. And let's have it right. The squad on paper, the manager that we've got, we should be breezing past Leicester, the bottom of the table. It will be a tough game. I'm not saying it's just going to be breezing, but, I'm looking at this and we should be getting at least 2 or 3 goals, I think, out of this game. And maybe a clean sheet. If we got another clean sheet, I'd be over the moon with that. Yeah. I'd actually be more happy with a clean sheet than I would be the 3 points, if you get what I mean.
Well, we have to go.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah. We have to go straight at them. We have to have that intense football from the off and go at them. There is no stability whatsoever throughout this Leicester City Football Club. So they're ripe for getting at. And really, straight at them, straight at the throat, come away with 3 points. And to be honest, if it ends up just a dour game like the Southampton game, I don't care.
3 points?
3 points. That's what we need. And we need the confidence going through. And to be honest, let me know what you think. I actually do think Ronaldo will play and he will change the tactics, because I don't think the tactics with 3 up front, running as fast and running constantly like they did, will work against Leicester.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree with that. Like I say, I'm a bit torn between Rashford or Ronaldo starting, to be fair. But yeah, let us know what you think on this Leicester game. Obviously, you're starting 11, you've heard ours. And let us know what you think in the comments below. Result predictions as well. But yeah, the other bit of news out there, Tony, is obviously the transfer news. And that's James Garner, Everton. Apparently put a bid in of, I think it was 15 to 20 million pound on James Garner. A player I've admittedly said it on the videos before. I think he was a good prospect as a player to come on in Ten Hag's actual squad, to be honest. But Ten Hag doesn't seem to think someone's happy to let him go.
Well, it looks like, they see him every day, don't they? The coaches and all that, they see him every day. And who are we at this moment to question them? But I do feel as though Garner should have stayed. Should be given a few cameo to see if he can do it in the Premier League. It's a shame. A good player, one of these young players we love to see coming through, but unfortunately it doesn't look as though Garner is going to be the one. There's a few other clubs like Southampton and that what are looking at.
Do you not think that tells you all you need to know though about it? That don't get me wrong. Like I've just said, I had big hopes for James Garner. I thought he could come in here and probably replace Scott McTominay or Fred in our centre midfield. Obviously, Ten Hag doesn't think so, but the type of teams, that are actually coming in for James Garner, they're not top 6 sides, they're not top 10 sides.
No,
this is Everton, who were battling relegation last year, just scraped to stay in the Premier League. Probably are going to be battling it again this year, or mid-table club. Does that tell you anything about it?
No, because what it is, these clubs, they're going to get a good price for him, pay a good price for him, and they're also buying the potential. And as you and I have seen, and lots of yous out there.
Yeah, but if he had the potential though, Tony, you'd have expected a top team to come in then for 15 or 20 million pounds. This is what I'm trying to say. Have we overrated James Garner?
We don't know yet. The transfer window's not closed yet. It may happen, but I think the lower sides, as they call them, will come in and find it a good buy. And 21 million pound in this day and age for a lower league team is a lot of money, to be honest with you. And I think it's a good punt, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think he's a good player. I just think, obviously, listen, in Ten Hag we trust, and whatever that man says, if he doesn't see it there, and you know what? When you look at it, actually, you've got Charlie Savage, you've got Zidane Iqbal, you've got Kobe Mainoo in the youth ranks there.
Yes.
And, in another, however the old day out the three of them are, in another 2 to 3 years' time, they may actually be better players than what James Garner is now.
Listen,
one of them might actually be in that starting 11 come week on week at Manchester United.
In about 3 to 6 months. So we could
be looking at that.
You could be looking at that scenario with these youngsters being brought through within 3 to 6 months. The opportunity is going to be there for all these youngsters what stay at Man United within 3 to 6 months. Ten Hag will give them that opportunity. There are plenty of games to come and plenty of time to get these players going forward. So
hopefully
we'll see.
They're going to be a bit business savvy though as well, and maybe put a sell-on fee in there in that contract, whoever they do sell him to, so they get a bit of money, because you never know how things do work out, with players.
If that happens, then that's good business, and it'll be good to see, because they've failed to do that many a time.
Yeah, but we're not the first club to sell youth players.
No.
There's youth players being sold at top clubs every single transfer windows, and Manchester United's no different, so I won't worry about it too much.
No.
That first team looks as strong as can be going into the season, with expectations from myself to get that 4th spot come the end of the Premier League season. I've still got that, and my hopes are still on it.
For Garner, playing in the Premier League, he's going to get his chance. Good luck to him, and I hope he takes it. That's
wish him well.
Way it is. Wish him well.
Yeah, wish him well. Yeah. I think we'll round it up there.
Round it up, yeah, that's us.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. Smash a like on the video if you liked our content. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support us, and press that notification bell, because we will be back after the Leicester game with Tony's match reaction.
2-0.
2-0 to Man United,
2-0 to Man United.
Quite for words there. Thank you.